Hello friends, I am Miral Moon, lecturer in Information Technology, Government Polytechnic Brahmapuri. Okay, today's in this video we will going to see the overview of curriculum of operating system. Uh, Operating system is your fifth semester syllabus, and the code of this subject is 22516 and it is represented by OSY. Now we'll see the rationale of operating system. The rationale means the importance of operating system in your syllabus or why this subject is included in your syllabus. So the operating system is basically a system program that controls the execution of application program and act as an interface between application and the computer hardware. Now जो अपना जो computer system होता है it includes number of resources such as CPU, motherboards, then your keyboards, mouse. Okay, and these uh, hardware, on the basis of hardware, if you want to communicate with that hardware, then there is a program system software which is called as the operating system for the communication purpose. Okay, we अगर हमको कंप्यूटर सिस्टम के साथ कम्युनिकेट करना है तो वी कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली टॉक विद दैट कंप्यूटर सिस्टम. फॉर दैट वी नीड सम programs or need some interface to do our work with the help of that hardware. That interface is our operating system. अगर system पे operating system नहीं होगा तो we cannot able to talk or communicate with the hardware or resources of your system. Okay, so the operating system is act as an interface between computer hardware and user. तो यूजर अगर कम्युनिकेट करता है तो वो डायरेक्टली ऐसे कम्युनिकेट नहीं करता है. उसके लिए फिर हम नंबर्स ऑफ एप्लीकेशन प्रोग्राम्स इंस्टॉल करते हैं ऑन दी सिस्टम. जैसे टेक्स्ट डॉक्यूमेंट बनाना है तो हम डॉक का यूज करते हैं, पीपीटी बनाना है तो पीपीटी का यूज करते हैं, अगर वेब सर्च करना है तो एक आधा ब्राउजर का यूज करते हैं. तो ये सब जो प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं ये होते हैं हमारे एप्लीकेशंस प्रोग्राम जो हमारे ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम पे इंस्टॉल होते हैं. ठीक है, तो हमारी 3 लेयर कंप्लीट हो गई. जो बेसिक लेवल है हमारे हार्डवेयर की लेवल है, उसके बाद उसके ऊपर ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इंस्टॉल होता है, उसके बाद हम एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल होते हैं और उसके बाद एप्लीकेशन के सॉफ्टवेयर के साथ हमारे जो हम यूजर है वो डायरेक्टली कम्युनिकेट करते हैं. सो द operating system is act as interface between user and computer hardware as well as application software and computer hardware. It manage the computer system resources to be used in efficient manner. Now computer system include numbers of resources: printer, scanner, mouse, CPU, etc. Okay, now which resource is now numbers of resources required by numbers of user at a time. So on which basis these resources is allocated to that particular user, this criteria is decided by our operating system. कौन सा resources कौन से टाइम पे कौन से यूजर को allocate करना है या assign करना है, ये decide करने का जो task है वो हमारा operating system का है. This course enables to learn internal functioning of operating system and will help in identifying appropriate operating system for given application task. Okay. Now number of tasks or functions performed by operating system. On the basis of that application or task, there are various types of operating system. सो यूजर को कौन सा टास्क करना है या कौन सा फंक्शन परफॉर्म करना है, ऑन दैट बेसिस वी कैन सिलेक्ट द different types of operating system which is suitable for that particular task. So after this course or after the completion of this course you will able to select that particular operating system for the particular applications or task. This course is also a prerequisite for the group of course included in Cloud Infrastructure Maintenance elective group. Now there is a subject of Cloud Infrastructure Maintenance as an elective. So operating system is act as a basic for that particular subject. Okay. So this is the rationale of your operating system. Next one is the competency. Competency is the what you will able to do after the completion of this course. So the competency is manage operation of operating system. There are various operations performed by operating system: memory management, device driver management, file management, security and protections. All these operation you can manage after the completion of this course. Then next one is the course outcome. Now course outcomes represent the each chapter. Okay, what you will able to do after the completion of each chapter. So each course outcome represent the respective chapter. The first outcome represent your first chapter, second outcome represent your second chapter, and so on. The first CO is install operating system and configure it. After completion of first chapter, you will able to install operating system and configuration of it. Then second CO is use operating system tool to perform various functions. There are number of tools used in operating system. First tool is task management, program management, process management, or antivirus tools or firewall tools. So the completion of second chapter, you will able to use that tools to perform various functions. Third CO is execute process command to perform process management operations. Okay, the functions, important function performed by operating system is your process management. Means which process CPU, which process is allocated to the CPU, for how many, how much times it is allocated. All these functions to perform required some commands such as ps command, wait command, then switch command. There are numbers of commands. So after completion of third chapter, you will learn which are these commands. Okay, then fourth chapter is apply scheduling algorithm to calculate turnaround time and average waiting time. Now there are number of tasks to perform by your operating system, and at a time number of tasks सबमिट किए जाते हैं. सपोज एखादे यूजर को सॉन्ग भी प्ले करना है, उसको डॉग भी बनाना है, उसको वेब सर्च भी करना है. ठीक है, तो उसको 3 टास्क करने हैं, पर पहली प्रायोरिटी वो कौन से टास्क को देगा, ये डिसाइड करने का जो काम है वो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का होता है. और वो डिसाइड करने के लिए हमारे पास नंबर ऑफ शेड्यूलिंग एल्गोरिदम होते हैं, जैसे शॉर्टेज ऑफ फर्स्ट, फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट आउट, प्रायोरिटी एल्गोरिदम, राउंड राउंड एल्गोरिदम. ये सब एल्गोरिदम हम ये फोर्थ चैप्टर में पढ़ेंगे. ठीक है. देन फिफ्थ वन इज कैलकुलेट इफिशिएंसी ऑफ डिफरेंट मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक. देयर आर नंबर्स ऑफ मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स. सम जैसे कौन सी मेमोरी कौन से यूजर को अलोकेट करनी है, कितने टाइम के लिए अलोकेट करनी है, कब डी अलोकेट करनी है, देन सीरियली अलोकेट करनी है या लिंक लिस्ट या पॉइंटर के बेसिस पे अलोकेट करनी है. ये सब डिसाइड करने का जो काम है वो हमारा मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स करता है. देन फिफ्थ वन इज अप्लाई फाइल मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स. फाइल मैनेजमेंट टेक्निक्स में आप पढ़ेंगे कि फाइल क्या होता है, उसके कौन से एलिमेंट्स होते हैं, उसके कौन से अल्गोरिदम होते हैं, कि जैसे वो हमारे मेमोरी में किस वे से सेव्स होती है, डायरेक्टरी में कैसे सेव्स होती है, और वो मैनेज कैसे की जाती है, उसके कौन से ऑपरेशंस होते हैं, ये सब आप पढ़ेंगे इन चैप्टर नंबर PEP. Then next one is the teaching and examination scheme. यहाँ पे आपको वीक वाइज, अगर नॉर्मल सिचुएशन होती तो वीक वाइज 3 लेक्चर्स होते और 2 प्रैक्टिकल्स होते। 2 मीन्स 1 प्रैक्टिकल होता 2 आवर्स का। एंड थेरी एग्जाम है, इस थेरी पेपर है 70 मार्क्स का, आउट ऑफ विच 28 मार्क्स इज रिक्वायर्ड फॉर योर पासिंग क्राइटेरिया। प्रोग्रेसिव असेसमेंट है, आउट ऑफ विच 20 मार्क्स इज फॉर योर क्लास टेस्ट एंड 10 मार्क्स is belongs to your micro project activity. Total you required 40 marks for passing this subject. The practical is there 25 marks of your end semester exam and 25 for your progressive assessment. Okay, now next one is your practical. This is the practical name of practicals which you are going to perform under this course. 15 practicals are there. Then these are the chapter wise topics or content which you will going to learn under this course. So in first chapter you will see the overview of operating system, such as what are the basic of operating system components, then operation performed by OS, types of operating system, Unix, Linux, etc. In second chapter you will learn the service and components of operating system, what are the functions performed by your operating system, then component means various functions and various tools. In third chapter you will learn the process management function, what is process control block, then what is scheduling, interprocess communication, threads and various commands. In fourth chapter you will learn the scheduling algorithms which are used to decide the criteria for CPU allocation to the particular task. Then in fifth chapter you will learn memory management techniques, mm, how the memory is allocated to the particular task or particular user. There are various criteria or techniques for this, so you will learn in this chapter. And last one is file management. In this chapter you will learn the various fact about files, various access methods and directory structure for storing that files in a memory. This is the question paper design format. Okay, how many marks is assigned to that particular chapters? So first chapter have 8 marks, second chapter 10 marks, third, fourth and fifth chapter each chapter have 14 marks, and last chapter is 10 marks total. It became 70 marks. So end semester theory exam paper of operating system is of your 70 marks. Then student activity. Okay, similar to all other subject in your syllabus, it includes your micro project activity. So you have to complete one micro project of minimum 16 student engagement hours during this course. Okay, one topic I will give, one topic to the group of student, and you have to complete this micro project during this course. And these are the learning suggested learning resources. You can use that book for your learning purpose. Okay, this is all about the overview of curriculum of your operating system subject. Thank you.